Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I had
Listen,
to...
I know I'm behind schedule here. I know.
No. But then you tell me, and then no heads up, no nothing. And then you just call
Listen,
out of
I
the...
don't have a free fucking schedule like you. I'm not. I don't wake up and dingle my balls all day on the couch in my underwear. I got
Oh,
things to do.
I understand, but when you set up appointments with people, even if
Yeah,
they...
but when other things come in, I have other things to handle.
Right.
I have to handle that.
I understand. You got to give someone a heads up.
Oh, here we go. The heads up.
Right. Well, I mean, you have an appointment with somebody who's got all day to just sit around and wait for your call by the phone like some lonely fucking chick. But what? You just gotta let me know, you cocksucker. Anyway,
Oh, here we go.
way to start a celebratory fucking episode here, you prick.
Hey, you know what? Listen.
What?
Can I just tell you something?
Please.
It wouldn't be the 100th episode if I didn't call in late.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then blame me for it and throw me under the bus. Listen, I'm working hard here, staring at the stock ticker all day.
Well,
crossing my fingers.
AMC, what happened over there?
It went down and went back up.
People sold. That's why I would assume, right?
No, it got shorted to death today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, they're trying to get it under $40 because there's a lot of people in the money tomorrow if it's over 40. But nobody cares about that. That's stock talk. That's another podcast. But
we starting another one? A stock one now?
No, please, no. But speaking of other podcasts, how was your other podcast? You cheater.
I did. I cheated on you.
And you notice I never asked you. I never asked you about. It stopped recording for a second. I don't know what that was about. Yeah. I didn't ask you. But
it stopped. We haven't had a stop recording for since podcast 42.
Well, in the Furlough Files, and the other one with Marco, we've had technical difficulties every now and then. I don't know what to tell you, but I purposely didn't ask you how that went to save it for this.
You didn't ask. You're right. So yeah. I did the podcast for Tommy C. It's called Take It Up with Tommy.
Tommy who?
Tommy C, baby. Tommy C.
Like C, like the letter?
Yeah, Tommy is he's in law enforcement. He is in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I was his second podcast ever. I mean, what a good choice for a second podcast, right?
I mean, because no one's listening. You don't have to sit the bar for a night.
Right, exactly. So no one's going to watch it. But so it was video. It's video. It's a YouTube show. So
everyone's got a YouTube show. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. We talked about TikTok. We talked about wrestling. We talked about how I got on TikTok and all that good stuff. We talked about our podcast.
Yeah.
We talked about, the merchandise and
we had
going to put up all the.
We had a little bump. Yeah. Maybe that was from that.
Oh, well, he put, so I haven't seen it yet, but he said he was going to put it. He messaged me yesterday and said his son edited it and they put the website and everything on there.
Yeah.
He put it on the screen. I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
They must have spelled everything properly because I think we had an uptick.
Well, and the other thing is I think we had it. Well, I'll get to the uptick in a second, but there was a good podcast. But I took it on my iPad outside. Well, it started getting dark, and I forgot it was on video, so I had to turn my phone light on because I didn't want to get up and go inside. So it's probably a shit show visually, but. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to talk about some other stuff. It was an hour. I could have talked for 2.
Oh yeah, you never talk for 2 here. I am starting to be the jealous girl waiting for the call that never comes.
He was asking me questions. It was like I was a celebrity invited to the talk show.
Oh, so this was all like fucking role play shit.
Right, he was asking me questions. So how'd you get started on TikTok? I was like, well, I felt like I was. On the Jay Leno show or something. Yeah. It was good. It was fun.
All right. The
Jay Leno hasn't been on TV in 20 years, but I don't know why I use Jay Leno.
Right. Great reference. Wow. So someone's age is showing.
It's also the last time I actually watched that kind of TV. So.
Yeah. I'll watch clips on YouTube, but I'm not going to sit through one of those shows.
Yeah, I don't even. What's the guy? Jimmy Farrell. What's his name? No, that's not his name, is it?
Fallon, and there's
Fallon. Jimmy Fallon.
There's
not
two
Farrell.
Jimmys. Isn't there Jimmy Kimmel too?
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Right.
I don't know who else there is. There's some fat there's some fat British dude that
Some fat British dude.
yeah.
Well, so talking about an uptick, I will tell you, I have gotten an increase in people messaging me that never had listened before, but are listening now, and they're like, "Oh, this, that, the squatter one." People had some questions.
Has it always been this bad? So what were the questions?
Right.
Maybe we can maybe.
So
other listeners.
what did you just say? What did you just say? What did you just say? What did you just say?
Has it always been?
Has it ever been?
I was talking about the podcast in general.
Oh, because the question I get is how do you make such bad choices? and I don't have an answer for that. I just do. I make bad decisions when it comes to women. And a couple people brought up the SOP, the new dating standard operating procedure.
Yeah. Have you
understand?
Have you come up with a application?
Yeah. I can't find the site that this girl used. She used a certain website.
To what? Make the application?
Right, and then when the people answered it, all the answers, it was automatic, like a Survey Monkey or something.
Oh.
Yeah, brilliant. So we have to figure that out.
Okay.
I got good questions.
Yeah, I'm already getting the sense you're not gonna do this, so you're gonna get lazy and food will pass under your nose and you'll forget all about it.
Dude, well, I honestly am so fat right now, I don't even want to talk about it.
I know, I understand, but I actually officially started the diet again today. So
you started 4 times in the last.
No, I didn't. I intended to start it, but okay. First of all, before we go any further, we didn't even say why it's a celebratory podcast. It is our 100th episode.
Right. 100 episodes.
We've hit our centennial, I guess is what it's called. We're 1 century deep of podcasts here. I guess that's an accomplishment for you and me because I don't think I've done anything else 100 times, including show up to work, but not in a row. But so let's get that out of the way. But what was it? Was it yesterday? I all the days blur into one now. Yesterday, I think I went to Publix at 7 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of food for the week so I can behave. And as I'm literally about to ring out, I made the mistake of passing by the chips, the whole aisle full of potato chips, and I happened to glance over at the Smart Food popcorn. And there was this new shiny green bag, metallic green bag. It looked like a John Deere riding mower kind of color. So I go and I go and look at it, and it is Smart Food popcorn, but instead of the cheese flavor that I normally get, this was Krispy Kreme glaze. I was like, "Are you?"
How does that even work?
Are you fucking?
How did somebody think of that?
Well, you're exact. Well, I mean, you caramel corn instead of whatever that is. They just put this. They spray this shit on it, dude.
Right.
I grabbed it and I'm like, well, my day's fucked if I eat this. So I walked over to the frozen pizzas and grabbed one of those too.
Just add on to it.
So then with my day fucked that night, I had Chinese food also. But we won't get into that. But anyway, so I'll give you a quick review on that fucking popcorn. 2-word review, game changer. That's all you need to know. It's supposedly a limited time, but I can't imagine a world without this now that I've tried it.
So I'm on my way to Publix now.
Yeah.
So you're saying I should pick up a bag for...
You should. You should. You absolutely should. Absolutely should.
Okay. I'm going to do it.
It is one of the great combinations, like peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and chocolate.
Now, did it taste like a donut?
It tasted exactly like the glaze from the Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
I think they just sprayed that shit on it.
I'm going to try it today. I'm going to get it right now when I go. I'm about 30 minutes from there.
Yeah.
From Publix, 35, 40 minutes.
Well, now we have now announced the timing of this episode.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is also on par with our other 99 episodes. So.
Right. Ending with you cooking or shopping or
shitting something.
Yeah. So here's the problem. I had originally planned to have some people call in or me call some people for this thing because it's our 100th episode. And then I'm like, well, Marco's not home yet, so he can't come over. And then I messaged Bobby. I'm like, will you be available between? And I gave him the time window. And he's like hopping on a plane. He's not going to be available. And then I was thinking about reaching out to Billy, but with the uncertainty that from the rumor mongerer that named Blake Chadwick, who has now put doubt into this match with him even happening at all at this point.
Right.
We need maybe to confirm some South Florida independent wrestling drama before we even know whether there's an event or not that you're going to be working with Billy.
Now,
and I didn't want to spring it on Billy where he doesn't know anything and he's like can't or doesn't feel like he could speak on it yet. So
now I will say we did, so there's an issue going on with the company that I'm supposed to wrestle Billy at in October. There may not be a company. I don't want to get into details because I don't know the details.
Well, you got way more detailed than I tried to avoid it saying any of that, but okay.
Well, I think it needs to be known. These people aren't wrestling fans on here, so they don't know who it is.
Right.
But anyway, so this may be in jeopardy now, which I have a couple thoughts on this. One, we asked Blake today. I felt like the information we got from Blake was like we were watching CNN or Fox. Like we were getting like the worst information ever. Like it was like horrible media, right?
It's vintage Blake Chadwick, Mr. Like one word answers, or his answers imply
call somebody, but like
he called someone and had a conversation and then had no information for us. Or when he answers a question, he answers it as if like he answers like a sentence, but he omits like the first part and the last part of the sentence and just gives you the middle part and assumes you could fill in the rest, or thinks that you were part of some other conversation he had with someone else, so he could just do the shorthand with you. It's
so we
maddening.
Don't know what's going on.
It's maddening.
We don't know what's going on.
We have no clue.
So my other thought was Billy so scared that he's worked up this whole thing to get the show canceled so he doesn't have to work me.
Oh,
is that possible? I'm just kidding.
No,
Billy, I'm kidding.
There's no backseas.
That was a joke.
I usually avoid editing these things at any cost. I like to just send them up raw, but I am so tempted to really just isolate that and
no, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Really fucking put you in jeopardy.
He's gonna call me tomorrow. Oh no, this is not good.
Janazo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a La Tub call. Because by the way, when he called me that day, he was there and he's like, I gotta go. I go, what, another cheeseburger? I'm not eating a cheeseburger today, or something like that. I was like, oh, okay.
Today. Yeah, he works his way around the menu like another human being would walk a lap around the park.
Right. So I don't know what's going on with this show in October. I guess we'll find out more details.
Yeah.
Soon. But now we did have some other news that I guess I'm wrestling in a couple weeks, which I don't know how that's going to happen.
Listen, I didn't want to do it on the podcast, but I really want to just pull you aside somewhere, like on the phone, and be like,
do it.
What are you even coming down here? If you're coming down here specifically for this, don't. Don't.
So I have an idea.
Such a wasted trip, and it's like it's gonna be a shit show, and you're a walking, talking barely breathing shit show right now.
This is 100% true. So I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm booking my own thing right here. So
Here we go.
what if I come down there, right? Because I want to come down there anyway. I'd love to just hang out for a couple days, but I come down and the match is supposed to be a 3-way, which it's not the 3-way like you sick women on here listening think it is. It's a 3-way match. It's supposed to be me versus CJ O'Doyle versus ERA, right? It was announced this week.
Ernest R. Alexander.
Right, the third.
The
so
third.
It's supposed to be, that's supposed to be the match. I am in no shape to wrestle, and I don't plan on training today. So I have a thought in my head. They announced me to come out first, right? And I'm not in gear, though. And I cut a promo, and I say, you know, Rusty was my trainer. I love him, blah, blah, blah. He, you know, helped me along the way and showed me this and the other. And saying, unfortunately, I am a fat fuck. I am out of shape, and I'm in no shape to wrestle. But I brought my referee shirt, and I will referee the match between ERA and CJ O'Doyle. And I will be the special guest referee. So I don't have to wrestle. It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
I guess. Yeah, it's clever. It's a clever way to get out of it. But
it's fucking brilliant.
But you still have to go to it. You know what I mean? I don't want.
Which is fine. I don't mind going. Like I don't mind seeing Flex. Yeah, here's the issue. You don't want to fucking go, and if I go, you gotta go, and you don't want to go. You
exactly. I don't want to go. Also,
you don't want to put on pants. And go.
That. But you know what? You know what's funny? I do want to go now because when I walked over to Marco's yesterday to borrow a screwdriver, and we were talking for a few minutes in his garage, and we talked about the show for a moment. As I'm leaving, heading back to my place, I turn around and go, "Oh, by the way, I think Seth is going to this show." You should have seen the change of his face.
Oh, is he really?
I saw him comment on one of the Facebook posts that he'd be there.
Oh, this is even better.
I mean, I hope he doesn't think he's gonna come up to me and be all babyface handshakes.
I'm filming this for the YouTube.
Yeah.
The confrontation.
Yeah, there's no confrontation. I'm gonna be like, dude, we're not doing this. Just you stay on your side of the building. I'll stay on mine. I don't want to hear any of your. I don't want to hear.
To referee 2 matches.
I don't want to hear any of your lies. You're a compulsive liar, and I don't want to fucking deal with it today. You're not since you're not paying me anymore. I don't have to sit through your bullshit.
Your lies and your.
Oh my
this
God.
is good stuff.
Yeah, it might. Be, yeah, it might be interesting. So we'll see. Although he's a lot of talk too. He might not go. I don't know.
Wow.
You know, maybe I should. Well, maybe I should comment under his comment. Me too. I'll be there too.
This is good. Well, yeah. So that's the news. We'll see. I may just be a special guest ref because I am in no shape. I'm in no shape to walk up the stairs of my house, let alone wrestle a match.
Listen, I don't know how you can handle the ups and downs of reffing a match, getting down there to do the counts and getting back up.
I may not get up. I may just stay down.
Oh my God!
The only referee that stays down.
And those two are like really getting mad at you because like they don't want to do a comedy match, and you're just laying there waiting for them to make another pin attempt.
Oh God!
Or you're staying on your knees or something.
Oh wow! Yeah. So I don't know. I am in no shape to wrestle. I don't think I can get in shape by the end of June. I don't think it's possible. Like it's not possible. It's just. I can't stop eating. That's the fucking problem.
Is it the end of June? Like what date in June? Do you know off the top of your head?
25th or 6th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like only 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Jesus.
No shape for this guy.
I'm gonna still be in sweatpants size by then. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 weeks. At least technically, I started my diet today.
That really pisses me off because I don't believe you. Like I just have a feeling that there's a possibility sometime between now and Sunday you're gonna slip up.
No. You don't understand the torture of trying to sleep has been the last three nights.
Well, I do understand. I can't sleep.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
and between just fucking uncomfortableness and
I've been waking up every 2 hours, reaching over from my bed to my desk, and grabbing like 2 Tums, and then every other time grabbing 2 like acetaminophen for the pain.
Well, like I'm driving home now, and I have like incredible amount of like gas, and I'm burping, and it's literally burning coming up, like it's burning my throat, my chest. Not good at all.
You're fat beyond the limits. You think you're at your all-time high yet?
I haven't weighed myself. I probably should here in the next day or two.
It's hard. It's hard to get that heavy, but you seem to have done it twice now. Oh, you should
more than twice, my friend.
You should ask Bobby for some of his old clothes. And see if Max Cap ever left anything to him, just in case you decide to keep growing.
I mean, I'm hurting. I'm hurting bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
like severe acid reflux. Severe.
Would you turn your turn signal off, please?
I can't. There's a cop right here, so I'm trying to actually use a turn signal.
Pretend like you're a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, there's 2 of them sitting like they were like, I don't know if they're doing radar or what they're doing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, just tell them about that popcorn. They'll get excited.
I got this new popcorn. So I don't have anything else, but there's something I did want to talk about.
Yeah.
100 podcasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking today, 100 episodes is a lot. That's a lot. To me, that's a lot, right? We're going a year strong, right?
Yeah.
Now, right?
Well, like more than a year.
Yeah. So I was trying to think.
Or about a year. I don't know how that works.
What are our top 3 podcasts we've done?
That we've done with
Yeah. Me and you.
That's a good question.
Now, obviously, number 1 is, come on, we know what number 1 is.
The day we
almost killed Billy Fives.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That is probably our best podcast. And you know,
the fact that when we bring it up, we still get the fucking.
I'm laughing so. Hold on, I can't even see. I laughed so my eyes closed for a second.
I love how even now, every time we talk about that one, we start laughing uncontrollably. It has to be the best one.
Why don't you tell the story for those? We got a lot of new listeners. I think we got a lot of new listeners. I've been talking about it on my lives. I have a lot of new followers, a lot of new people asking me, how do I listen? They may have missed the story, and I think that the story needs to be told again in a version.
I'm gonna mess it up. I think I'm gonna miss details. You're gonna have to.
Oh my god!
I think you have to tell it.
So for those of you new, our best podcast was the time we almost killed Billy Fives. This was back in October. We were down in South Florida for the TikTok meetup that we'll never speak about.
Oh, we will be speaking about that at some point. Yes, we will.
We meet Billy Fives. We called him, whatever. So we meet him. We go to La Tub. We eat, we drink, and Billy's like gonna come back to the house with us that we rented. And Billy coming out is insane. Like he never did that. Like
coming back with us. No, usually he'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm staying here. You guys go do your queer TikTok shit."
Right. So he decided he was gonna come back.
Right.
So Billy comes to the house, and we got, what are the chips called that you got?
I got was it the Packy one chip challenge? They're like super, like ghost pepper type chips. It comes in a coffin shaped box. I saw them like a week before or 2 weeks before, at Wawa. They were like on the in a impulse display thing right by the register. So I grabbed like 8 of them and said fuck it, and then brought them that night. And I think what, you, me, Billy, Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall was there. Billy,
Eric had one. Did anyone else have one, or was it just us? Or was it just us 5?
It was just us. Yeah. Because the girls didn't eat them.
Right.
No, right? No. So this chip, for those who don't know, is one of the. I mean, that was the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
It's one tortilla chip, and then it comes in like a foil like wrapper, like a mini Doritos wrapper kind of thing for one chip, and then that was in a like cardboard coffin box. Yeah,
that didn't give us a clue. And the chip is supposed to be really, really, really hot. Which, side note here, I'm going to break the story for 1 second. I'm at a stop sign in my town, and somebody put the Andre the Giant sticker on the stop sign.
Yeah. That's still funny. Going on, huh?
Right. Look, I come this way every day. I've never seen it before till just now, so it's new. Somebody just put it there. Anyway, so the chip.
I told you that. I told you that story.
Yeah,
right?
You know the guy, right?
They used to cut thousands of those up in the dorm room 2 doors down from mine, freshman year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, the chip is hot, and we had been drinking, whatever. Everybody's having a good time, and
we'd been before that. Hadn't you guys been chopping each other? They're doing the wrestling chops on the chest.
Right. We were wrestling, chopping each other, which you can see on the Breakfast Club TikTok page. We were lighting each other up. I mean, it was a shit show. So we go all take this chip, and within the first we all eat the chip, and we're like, all right. Well, then it hits. Well, the chip hits, and we're all. I mean, I'm gagging. Ben's turning 10 shades of red, but Billy was like, it hit him hard, right? I mean, that's not a lie, right? It hit him hard.
Yeah, it was really hot. You and Eric were the overactors. You guys were sticking your head under the sink.
That was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I don't like shit like that.
Just overacting, just totally overselling.
That wasn't overacting. That was horrible. My tongue was burning off. My lips. But Billy made the mistake of touching his eyes, didn't he?
Yes. He ended up rubbing his eye.
Right, with the chip sauce on his hands, the crumbs of the chip. So, but Billy starts choking. Am I right? He was choking, right?
He was choking because I think I said something funny, though.
Right. And now me and you are nowhere near each other at this point. You're on one side of the kitchen. I'm on the other side. Billy's choking.
He turns.
I gotta pull over. I'm gonna crash.
He's choking to death from the heat, but also because I said something and now he's choking.
Funny,
something went down the wrong way. He's doing that thing where he's got his forearms and he's leaning against the center island of the kitchen. So his.
I can picture what he was wearing. I can't even see the road.
You better park the car. Stop! You're making.
Oh my god!
Sorry,
no.
Stop.
He said I can't even pull over. I'm on a 1-lane road.
Oh my god!
Who would have thought that this story would still be funny from October?
It's not fake. I'm only laughing because you're laughing. Oh my god!
I'm laughing because I can picture what he was wearing.
He's got the jort. Well, he had jorts on, right? The jean shorts.
Yeah.
And a t-shirt.
They were like a cargo kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But they were shorts.
Right.
He's leaning with his on his forearms against.
He was wearing a blue shirt.
and he's choking and he's coughing really hard, and it's like he's like it went down the wrong pipe, and he's choking and choking.
But he's like gasping for air.
Yeah.
Like
and
it got to the point where it was kind of serious for a second.
No,
like,
I looked at you.
Shit.
You looked at me, and I'm like thinking, like, I want to go make
what
sure.
do we do?
I was like, do I help him, or is he gonna punch me out for trying to help him? Because he's like, he's like, I don't need your, I don't need your help. This is, it's just a little choking. I'll find my air. But he's really gasping. He's choking and whatever. He's leaning.
Because we were laughing kind of, and then the laughing stopped because we were like, "Oh shit, he's dying." Like, yeah.
So then he's leaning on his forearms on the center island. Just his whole body racked with like these. His whole body's just jerking from coughing and whatever. And I could swear he lets out a fart.
Right. But me and you are on opposite sides of the room, so we have no idea that each of us know, like, because like we weren't even talking. We were just like, oh shit.
Right. But then I think while he was trying to recover, you and I kind of do a huddle. And I was like,
okay, he went to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, because he had because he also had
his eyes were all fucked up.
He had put the chip dust from his finger in his eye. So I think we did a huddle in the kitchen. I was like, listen,
we did. A huddle. You came over to me and you like leaned in, like we kind of like leaned into each other. And what did you say?
So I'm not sure if I was hearing things or not, but I could have swore Billy farted.
And I lost it. Yeah. I lost it because I heard it too. And when I heard it, I thought, oh, he just farted. I wonder if anybody else heard it. And we were so concentrated on him choking, we didn't like look. There was no eye contact made between us during the fart, or we were just kind of like, everybody was concerned because I was going to die.
And then we basically just were crying and choking and laughing like you heard us just before.
Right. And then Billy comes out of the bathroom.
Right. Billy comes out of the bathroom.
Right.
And
you decide you're going to tell him.
I do the whole lean over, listen, like I'm about to give him word on the street, that kind of lean and kind of like I'm going to whisper in his ear kind of thing. I go, not for nothing. But I don't want to like embarrass you here, but I'm pretty sure while you were choking to death, I heard you fart, and you're laughing, and I'm like trying not to laugh because I'm within swinging distance of him.
Yeah, right.
He goes. I forget exactly what he said. He's like, no, I farted twice.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, oh yeah, no, I farted twice. Yeah. Oh, what a story. Oh, the day we almost killed Billy Five. Probably not a good story to tell that I'm supposed to wrestle him, but maybe that won't happen and it won't matter.
I mean, might as well.
Oh my God. I have not laughed that hard since October. Oh, wow. That was bad.
Oh my God.
That was bad.
I feel
I'm getting a work call.
Oh, unbelievable. Lord. On the 100th episode. We have to cut it short for work.
Well, I can't laugh. I almost crashed like 4 times. I was crying. I couldn't even see.
All right. Well, congratulations on showing up for most of these, and me only having to chase you down for about 75% of them.
Well, hey,
it's quite an accomplishment.
All the work.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Thank you for doing all the work.
You got it, buddy.
We shoot up 100% of the time for all 100.
Don't forget to grab a bag of that popcorn while you're at Publix.
I'm checking for Publix right now.
Yeah, and
about to happen.
And I guess we're gonna call. I told Bobby we'll call him next week because I got to get answers for like the eBay thing and the cutting off the finger thing, the pinky. I need details.
You should call him when you're with Nico because he can also tell you some of LA stories.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's the good stories, I think.
And we'll once we let the dust settle from all this local wrestling drama, And we know whether
we'll know more.
we know whether there's actually going to be a match with you and Billy, or if we have to find another promotion to hold it. We'll figure that out and give Billy some time to, because he's close.
Or we just run.
Well, yeah, by then my AMC stock will have come in.
AMC Wrestling.
And we will have AMC Wrestling, because Dogecoin Wrestling wasn't really a thing for anybody.
Yeah.
and this year, the pandemic was going on, so we didn't have tax return wrestling or stimulus check wrestling. So
so we may have it, but we'll figure it out. We'll get everybody episode one.
Yeah.
Hopefully Blake comes through with some news today.
Yeah, hopefully. Well,
I can't. I laughed way too hard right there. I got snot coming out of my nose. Wow.
I feel sick. That's how I know I'm overweight, because just that laughing made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm holding in my cough right now, so I don't sound like the fat guy who got winded laughing. But
I think it's too late for that.
Yeah, it's too late. I gotta go.
All right, Tubby. We'll talk to you later. Happy anniversary.
Bye. Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Bye.